Well, I mean, part of our story is obviously crossover. But I've known God all my life. I was raised in a Christian family, and I went to church with my family as a child. I chose to continue as a teacher, and then and I first asked Jesus into my life when I was about 14, 15 years old. But then I was a bit like Lynn, a bit stuck in the terminal lounge. And I had an on-off relationship really since, I mean, to be honest with you. And at times drawing very close when, necessary and necessary for me. and at times not really. And, but like that poem, I think my sister gave me a little card with that Footprints poem on, like about 20 years ago. And it's really very true to my life. I could probably look back and tell you exactly the points when Jesus walked with me or when he carried me. There we go. Sorry, okay, for a second. But 2 years ago, 2 years ago, just before lockdown, there we go, I was having a drink with two non-Christian friends. And one of them said to me, "Do you believe in God?" or something out of the middle of nowhere. And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I do." I don't really know. And I couldn't answer the question sufficiently for my wanting to. I like to do things well. And I couldn't really give her a proper answer. And then another friend sent me, about a week later, sent me a video which mentioned the Alpha course. And so I signed myself up, and then I asked Lynn, sort of gingerly inviting me along. But then I thought, well, it'll help me give an answer if somebody asks me again. That's why I wanted to do it. Really, I wanted Lynn also to come. That was my original initial idea. But then attending Alpha, it made me start reading the Gospels again. I literally just started with Matthew, and I was like, okay, I've read this, I don't know how many times. I could tell you lots and lots of times, mainly because they're easier than the Old Testament. So you start with them, it's a bit easier. But I learned more, and I started to read them, and it came alive, and it was just real, and it was like I'd never read it before, like I had no idea what I was talking about before, and it felt very much that everything was sort of speaking to me completely afresh. And it was wonderful really at the time that sort of God gave then Lynn, so I had a friend who also then became a Christian. And then our friends, obviously, from these two girls that are with us today, they were on our online Alpha course, and it's the first time we've ever met them, like face to face. And so we have a support group. We meet online every 2 weeks, and it's lovely to have that. And then obviously they got brought us here, and it's been a wonderful time. And really, I've chosen today because I've never wanted to say it before. I don't know. I've never wanted to. Not that I haven't wanted to say I'm a Christian, I've never denied that, but I feel it's the right time in life where I can say to people, and I'm happy to tell people about it, and people ask me, and I'll talk to them about God, and I've felt his hand on my life, and his peace, and that's probably what Lee was talking about, his peace and his love all the way through, really. But in fact, my favourite Bible verse is Philippians 4, 6 and 7, which you probably all know, but I'm going to read it to you because I like it.
Why not?
Do not be anxious about anything. I used to have really bad, anxiety. It doesn't happen anymore, which is wonderful. Without gin as well, I can get on a flight, it's marvellous. But in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and this is the best bit. The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and mine in Christ Jesus. And I felt overwhelming peace in hard times. And I'm very thankful for everything he's done already in my life. And so today I just wanted to answer. And my dad said yesterday, all you've got to do is say, Jesus said, follow me. And you've got to go, I will. And so that's what I'm doing.